Good morning. I'm Jen McCann and welcome to my video series. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how your mindset can positively impact both your life and your business, specifically focusing on the business aspect. I am in network marketing and I have been with my company for just under a year and I'm getting ready to promote to the top level of the company. I fully believe that one of the reasons I have attracted such a large crew of people to join me is because of the mindset that I have forced myself and worked on having. So I'm going to give you today 8 steps in increasing your positive mindset that you have for your business or your position or even yourself. Believe it or not, the way that you portray yourself and your attitude has everything to do with your success. People can feed off of that. They can see right through it. So you need to actually honestly believe to your core positive things about yourself and your business. So number 1 starts with a quote that I like, begin and end each day with a thankful heart. And I had seen this somewhere on a like a picture for the wall. And so what my tip is each day when you rise to write down a something positive about yourself or about your company or both. And then before you go to bed at night, also write down a positive that's different about yourself and about your company. It could be something that is ongoing. It could be something that happened specifically that day. It could be a quality or trait that you have, something that you're working on that you have made progress towards. But ending and beginning each day by thinking about the positives that are in your life. Try to focus about 50% of these or more on your business. That way when you are speaking about your business, that positive energy just kind of comes through to your potentials. Number 2 is very similar. This one is more about gratitude. So I believe that being grateful to everything that your life has given you and focusing on those things rather than the things that maybe your life or your business is lacking. Focusing on those things that you're grateful for is going to help propel you forward as well. A good way to do this is to keep a journal. And at any point when you feel blessed or grateful or thankful about something that happened, a person that you're thankful for, write it down in that journal and even take it one step further. And if this is about a person, go ahead and send them a message or an email or a text thanking them and telling them that you're grateful for them. Spreading this positive vibe to your network is going to help you and help your network with that positive mindset. It's just good for everyone's soul to have something that is happy in your day. And I think that constantly sending those thankful vibes to the universe is going to help you ultimately continue to reap the benefits that are around you. Number 3 is focused around social networking. So I really like the idea of finding positive quotes that are motivational and inspirational, using some sort of text imaging app on your phone and creating a really fun branded quote that you can post on social media. That way you can ask for interaction. Always end your post with a call to action. It could be as simple as, hey, drop a line below and thank somebody that whatever this quote reminds you of. It could be anything. The goal is to get interaction, and the goal is to get, again, that positive vibe out there to your circle and even beyond your circle. You want to be, and you want everyone to see that you are a positive person, because no one wants to be drawn and no one is naturally drawn to negativity. People are drawn to positive because that's what we all at our core aim for in our lives. We aim for things that make us feel better and make our life more fulfilled. So creating these positive quotes, and when I say branded, think of a color palette, a font that you can stick to, that you can always have these quotes have a uniformity so that when people see them and they share them, they instantly think of you. Number 4 is your vibe attracts your tribe. So always continue to think about that when you're speaking of your business, when you're speaking of teammates, when you're speaking of anything in general. You know, if you go out to dinner with a networking group or a group of people, you know, don't sit at the table the whole time and complain. Don't post on Facebook every time you're angry with your husband, or if your kids are doing something to drive you crazy, because your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you're the complainy, whiny type that doesn't really take action based on the positive, that's exactly what you're going to attract to your business, so, and to your life in general. So try to, at all times, be positive and focus more on those things rather than putting all your dirty laundry out there and complaining. That doesn't mean you can't feel like something is bad. You know, our lives are not all rainbows and butterflies. Things happen that make us upset and have feelings that are not always positive. So that's going to be for my next step, is to find yourself a venting partner or an accountability partner. That is, I would suggest, not directly on your downline team. It could be an upline, or it could be your husband, or it could be a friend that's totally disconnected from your business. But let it be a venting partner that you can get those complaints out to quickly, then move on. Sometimes you just need validation. I will caution you, if it's your husband, don't let this be a way to vent to somebody and constantly keep that negativity in the relationship either. If it's going to be your spouse, then make sure that you're able to let it go afterwards and not keep that negativity. You know, don't start snapping at your husband. I told you I was having a bad day, you know, so on and so forth. Go ahead and let it be a venting session. Explain beforehand, hey, I'm going to need to vent to you for a second, but I promise you it's going to be quick and I'm going to get over it. And even set your spouse up or your venting partner ahead of time with a response. You can go ahead and tell me when I have these sessions that I understand, that really seems like it's frustrating. I know you can get through this. Maybe have a canned response that they say to you, because you also don't want it to be a two-way complaint session where you're just getting dragged further and further down the path of negativity. You want it to be, you get it out of your system to somebody that is not going to impact your business, and then you move forward. Okay, so my next tip is number 6. I believe that getting ready for your day, and trust me, this one's hard for me. I work at home. Most of the time, I just want to throw my hair up in a messy bun and not put makeup on. But I do feel happier when I get myself ready and feeling presentable. It's something about looking in the mirror and feeling more confident that makes your mindset a little bit more positive. So try as often as you can to get yourself ready and looking presentable. That way, if you are do come into contact with potential clients or potential prospects for your business, you are looking presentable, because always we're going back to that law of attraction, which will be in another video. You want people to be attracted to you and your lifestyle. So you don't want to look like necessarily a hot mess all the time. I need to take that one and work on it a little bit more. Number 7. This is kind of a little bit of a piggyback on the venting partner. So sometimes you have so many complaints all the time that it is not going to be healthy for any relationship to just let those out all the time. So another tip or suggestion that you could try is to write down your complaints and then throw them away. The throwing them away is symbolic of actually getting rid of them from your life, and you're making a mental promise to yourself that you're not going to dwell on them. I think the physical act of tearing them up is a really good thing that you can try. So you can write down your complaint, and then you can literally put it on a piece of paper and tear it up. And that actual tearing up is in your mind saying, okay, I'm going to let this go. I'm getting rid of it, and then throw it away. Okay, those could be just little things that you want to complain about. But again, always go back to number 1 on the list, ending your day with things that are positive. So you don't want to spend all of your productive time writing down complaints. This would just be something that you could do periodically. Oh, these things kind of drove me crazy this week, but now I'm going to go back to things that were positive, because you don't want to dwell on these. You have to let them go. And the last one, and I will get deeper into this in another video, is to create a vision board for yourself. What is your life? What do you picture it being like? And put those things on your vision board. They can be things that you want your life to feel like. They can be things that you want in your life. They can be places that you want to go, things you want to do with your family. How do you envision your life? And get specific. Make them realistic so that when you're looking at your vision board, you're not getting down on yourself and thinking, oh, that'll never happen. But also make them big enough that you have something to shoot for. Again, I will do a total separate video series on vision boards, but just that was my number 8 tip on mindset. I think having that vision board somewhere where you can see it every day reminds you of those positive things that you're shooting for in life and that all the work is worthwhile. Hopefully these 8 tips for increasing your positive mindset helped. I promise you, with this mindset going towards your business and your life, things will improve. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our next video in the series.